All right, we're not going to let no more time go by. All right, it's lit in this thing. First of all, let me go ahead and say that. What's up, Tony Michelle, the author of this book? Y'all are some trolls. Y'all are some trolls. Honey, I had to make a whole video, honey. Basically, I wouldn't say clickbait because it was real. These tricks got me messed up. Y'all know we do our reality rap for this read every Monday at 7, but today we gonna do a little read. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Hi, this how I look. So we gonna keep this on the avatar. Teahive movie night, that's where it's at, and that's who I am right now talking to y'all. Make sure you get over to Teahive movie night on YouTube. Honey, let me tell y'all something. Tony Michelle, Tori Lee, actually the character. Tori Lee, y'all remember what happened the last time we was reading about Tori Lee quit playing? Okay, the last time we was reading about Tori Lee, they had laid the twins down, or actually Maria had came in and laid the twins down, took the twins downstairs. Tori Lee had got cut all up while she was all far along in her pregnancy, honey. She had twins, didn't even know she was having twin girls. I mean, it's a mess. This is after she done shot somebody in the head and the ass. Excuse me, mind you. My goodness. So let's get into the rest of this book. We're at 76%. It's called The Ghost of Jealousy. Life is extremely busy for me over the next few months. I work frantically to finish my schooling as well as prepare to open my shop, Sophisticated Face Makeups and Hair Studio. Juice purchased the building and renovated it for me. All I had to do was buy my equipment. Kimisha and her gifted hands with hair were the motivation to include a hair salon in my makeup studio. Dior has her certificate in makeup artistry, and she's going to be the only other makeup artist in this upscale venue. Besides opening the studio in Buckhead, Georgia, somewhere in all of this, we find time to plan my wedding. Juice and I decide that we'll get married at the courthouse July 3rd, then the reception on July 4th of July. A repeat of the vows will be at the Georgia Aquarium. Mind y'all, I got drunk there. Nothing or no one will be getting in the way of my accomplishments this time. Living life in the slow lane was most certainly boring but rewarding. Time passes by so quickly, I barely have time to appreciate all that I had accomplished in the last 6 months. July 4th is finally here. I'm so freaking excited. I barely know what to do with myself. After we left the courthouse yesterday evening, we had a nice quiet dinner at the Oceanair Seafood Room before heading home as Mr. and Mrs. I barely slept last night. I was ready for our big day. Juice isn't home right now. In fact, I'm home alone. I don't have much to do in the moment besides think. Maria took the girls to get their dresses. Juice is out with Charles and Terrence getting the tux. I don't have to meet Dior for another hour and a half. Sighing and putting my head in my hands as I lay across our bed and began to cry. I think back to that awful day I almost met my maker, but saw my mother. She would be so proud of me right now. She would have probably been there doing my hair and makeup, or she would have for sure gotten us a monster mansion to rent out from one of her celebrity clients. Terrence, Sir Bitch Ass, is on my mind, even though I despise him. It's every girl's dream to be walked down the aisle by her father. I will see him one of these days, and when I do, I can't even be responsible for what I do or say to him for abandoning his 2 children. So many thoughts and emotions are running through me at this moment. I'll pull it together, though. Today was a happy day. I may shed tears over my mother not being here, but I won't give Terrence Sr. or nobody else that tried to ruin my life my energy. I'll take time and regroup by taking a nice hot bubble bath. I lotion and massage my skin. I put on my red midi dress and Gucci flip-flops and head out the door to get my day started. Hold on, y'all. Let me just make sure that Okay, yes, I added that for members. Let me just make sure that I monetize this account, okay? The wedding reception starts at 6 p.m. sharp. I have just enough time to pick the dress up for the bridesmaids and myself. Dior accompanies me to David's bridal. When we are taken to the area to view our dresses, I'm speechless. The dresses look spectacular. My girls are going to be so beautiful. Now, I don't know why they didn't already demonetize this video. My dress is going to be so beautiful. Dior tries on her dress and her little bulging baby bump looks so cute on her. That pregnancy glow made her look even more attractive than she already naturally was. I have enough time after I pick up the dresses to let Kamisha work her magic on my hair for my big day. Kamisha installs a 24-inch Brazilian texture lace wig. My girl curled my hair and gave me some nice bounce. I was going to give the people Major Farrah Fawcett. My veil will look lovely with this hairdo for sure. Thanks, Kamisha. Dior insisted that she does my makeup for me. We discovered that she's very talented and has gotten so good at applying makeup these days that she's been offered a gig or two for a few local celebrities. With these chicks by my side, I had the best dream team, and I know it. Time begins to wind down as we start to gather and head to the aquarium to get dressed. Upon walking inside, I venture off by myself so I can peek inside the reception area, and it looks amazing. Aunt Sheila, Dior, and Kamisha did a great job, once again, picking out the decor with the event planner, Shannon Jules. The reception area is beautifully decorated with the pink, black, and white, and purple, just like I wanted and imagined it would be. The round tables, which seat 6 to a table, are covered with a black tablecloth and a pink and purple table runner and crystal blinged out silverware. There's a tall ice sculpture that says Juice. Jewess. That's what we're going to call him, child. I smile as soon as I notice the pink waterfall of juice running down it. Leaning my head to the side, I briefly wonder how they kept it from melting. On the next table, there's another ice sculpture that says Tory, of course. It's juice running down this one. The juice running down this one is a nice purplish color. Reminds me of the lean Lil Wayne and so many other rappers brag about drinking. Our wedding cake is 3-tier. The bottom tier has a picture of Juice, the twins, and I. The middle tier has a picture of the word love written on it. The top tier is a picture of Juice and I in Miami. I can say that I'm completely satisfied with the setup. This is going to be the dopest day of my life. I hear Maria calling my name to get dressed because the aquarium has begun to let our guests in. And they will be seated shortly. I take one last glance at the area and run off to join the rest of the ladies in my wedding party. I work frantically at getting in my custom-made custom-made off-white luxury Swarovski crystal encrusted mermaid dress, and it fits perfectly. My bridesmaids' dresses are pink off the shoulder mermaid style with Swarovski crystals decorating their waist. Kennedy and Trinity have on their pink dresses and little cream socks and pink and cream shoes. The girls look so adorable. I fall in love with them over and over each day. Dior, Kamisha, Aunt Jody, my cousin Sean, Neely M, and 2 other friends I've chosen to be my bridesmaids. Aunt Sheila takes the place of my mother. Terrence Jr. is going to give me away since we have no clue where our father is. And you know I don't give a shit where he is either. Maria comes into the dressing room speaking to us in that Hispanic accent that's so heavy we have to ask her to repeat almost every word. Okay, girls, it is time. Are you ready, Tori? My sweatpants, my sweaty palms indicate that I am truly nervous. Why, though? I've been with my man for a year, and you think that after all of the crazy things we've been through, that this would be a breeze. All I got to do is breathe and relax. You got this, Tori. Make Chrissy proud, I say to myself. Taking a long look in the mirror at myself one last time, I stand before myself as a new woman. I hear Avance, my first love, playing throughout the speakers. I look around and Dior has left, which means she's meeting Charles, then Kamisha and Terrence. I watch Aunt Jody walk out and meet my cousin Sean, and so on and so on. It seems like it went by so fast. Soon there's no one left but me to walk out. I hear the song coming to an end, so I know that's my cue. I try not to cry, but the tears keep falling. I'm so happy right now and sad at the same time. I keep wishing Chrissy was here to see me, the only beautiful daughter she has, walking down the aisle, getting ready to marry her Romeo. I reach the front and face towards the entire entrance Juice will be coming from. He walks out and looks as good as he did when I first laid eyes on him in Houston. His smooth caramel delight colored skin, his wavy hair, his perfect teeth, and that charming smile all give me butterflies. Juice is breathtaking in his white tux with his purple velvet. My baby is also rocking his purple Tom Ford dress shoes. Damn! Juice is the best looking groom I ever seen in my 29 years of life. We walk slowly towards each other. We walk slowly towards each other. Join arms, then walk down the aisle. The vows are a blur. I just said yes, 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 yes. Then he said yes, 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 yes. Then we kissed. The lights go dim as we walked off the platform, holding hands tightly. The floor is lit up with fluorescent lights that has our names in it, Rico and Tori. Standing near the Manti tank. I don't know if that's Mante or Menate. I don't know that word. I'm not that fancy, y'all. Tony Michelle fancy, y'all. Standing near the Manatee tank, we embrace each other as we prepare to share our first dance as husband and wife. The crowd falls silent as the music starts to play softly. Our song choices Drew Hill's Love Train, since we have been through so many ups and downs. Juice pulls me closer as we begin to sing together. Warm night, can't sleep, too hurt, too weak. Gotta call you up, gotta call you up. Dial that number, no one answers till 2 o'clock, and if by chance I let you come over out on the streets, I can see you, baby. If by chance I let me just hold you down on my knees, I want to please you, baby. Hey, I'll be your righteous lover. Now, y'all, I don't know that one to sing it. Y'all know I sing horse and all. Shannon is big. Y'all see Shannon came through, y'all. Lord, listen. Not the moth flies. Okay, let me stop. I don't care what's going on around me right now. I stare into the eyes of the man that had me at first sight. All I can see is a flash from the camera as we continue to move to the beat. I'm so lost in love as the song plays on. Juice turns me around and we sing to the crowd. If you are that special lover, loves keep you tied to one another. Sometimes heartstrings can be broken. You just got to keep going. That's the way it goes on the love train. We kiss passionately as the crowd snaps pictures and claps for us. Before the song is over, we motion for Maria to bring Kennedy and Trinity over to us. The girls deserve to share this moment too. Juice and I hold the twins and finish our dance as a family. After the song is over, it's time to mingle and what we've all been waiting for, to eat. I've been so excited I barely ate anything today. We go out to the floor and meet up with our guests, take pictures and catch up with old friends and family. What could go wrong on a perfect day like this? This is my birthday and wedding day. I was about to find out soon enough what the hell could go wrong. I chill at the table where Terrence Dior, Charles, and Misha were seated. Juice is off with his side of the family he hasn't seen in a while. As we are eating, laughing, and grooving to one of my requested songs, I'll Be Sure's Right Now, I look up instantly and lose my temper. It feels like a ghost just walked in. How could I have been so fucking stupid and not expected to ever see her again? Jumping out of my seat and slamming my hand on the table so hard I almost knocked over the glasses. What the hell is this bitch doing up in here? You know I don't even fuck with you like that. My outburst catches Juice's attention, who is headed over to me, and everyone else, they scan the room to see who I'm talking about. Tori, I got this, Juice says he walked past me to approach Shan. Holding up her hand as she comes in peace, he pauses for a minute. Shan makes her way past Juice and towards me. I'm irritated. I simply do not fuck with this snake in the grass ass hoe, and she knows it. Whoa, homeboy, I just came to congratulate the bride on her big day. I mean, you could like step off and step the fuck back, Shan says calmly while looking directly into my eyes. Carefully watching Shan, I never take my eyes off her. I have known this chick for years, and I know she's up to something, and I want to know what it is. I have every intention on beating her ass right now, up out of my wedding if I have to. Cautiously, I step from behind Juice and Dior and stand in front of Shan. I don't have shit to say to you, and you know if you don't leave my shit right now, what'll happen next? Looking at me, rolling her eyes to the top of her head, Shan sighs. My threat doesn't faze her one bit. I think she's been waiting for the day to test our fighting skills, and today was going to be that day if this bitch tried anything slick. Shan cocked her head to the side and prevents an envelope in her hand. Shan gave me a sinister grin followed by a giggle. I know this is the beginning of a bad situation. Tori, you really are something else. Am I actually the only one who saw through your trifling ass ways? You ain't been shit since you was skipping school and let boys and girls fuck you. You wanted to pretend like you was innocent. You always been a hoe. And I'm sure getting married ain't gonna change that. I know Ariane thought he found something special in you. When he started fucking with you, I tried to tell him at best you was nothing but a money-hungry, fucked-out slut. I told him months ago not to get caught up with you in your whorish ways. But seeing as how he is dead, we all know he didn't listen. I'll never understand why Tehran felt the need to compete with you. You might be light-skinned with a big booty, but you never made me feel inferior to you. Tehran envied the ground you walked on, and for what? An infinity, a Gucci bag, a worn-out pussy? Bitch, please. I told my cousin she better stop trying to be you, but, well, she didn't listen either, and now look at her. Juice starts to interrupt her, but I stop him by holding my hand up. No, Juice, let her finish. I want to know what she wants and what's inside that envelope. The other guests, along with Maria and my Aunt Sheila, have all started to notice our hostile situation and have gathered around. Look, Shan, you got some balls coming into my wedding disrespecting me. And on top of that, you have been in on that Ariane bullshit from the jump. You knew that son of a bitch was crazy. You knew he was fucking Tehran, and you sat back and watched the shit go down. I turned you onto the game, and I made you hoes finally look like somebody, and this what you doing, you trifling bitch? Shan makes a sour face and gets closer to me. Tori, really? Trifling? You standing here marrying the right-hand man of Ariane. You had no problem fucking both of them while you was in Houston, and now you want to call me names? Oh, I think not. You better take a look in the mirror, Tori. You are the problem, sweetie. You're the one with the whole track record. My patience is running thin with Shan, and I just was about to pimp slap this bitch out the aquarium. She opens the large envelope she has holding in her hand, right when I was about to pimp slap this bitch out the aquarium. You see, Tori, when the rumors of you being pregnant started to surface, my homeboy, when the rumors of you being pregnant started to surface and my homeboy started saying he was the daddy, I thought he was crazy. See, because that would have meant he would have had to fuck you before you got your ass beat in Miami. Since you hadn't been back to Atlanta, I dismissed him. But as the bullshit unfolded and Tehran confirmed you were indeed big pregnant, I started to wonder myself. Then, when I learned from my good friend that you were in an emergency surgery and you delivered twins, I just had to find out. What's that old saying? When a life ends, another one begins. Since Ariane's life has ended, it would be a curse upon your soul to live on his legacy with one of his children, or maybe two. Well, Tori, I won't bore you with any more of my personal feelings about you being the slut bucket that you are. Let's get down to the facts. You know Ariane has kids from some of everyone in Atlanta, and none of the baby mothers like you very much. So it was easy for me to get a child of his and have them tested with your twins when they were still in the hospital, thanks to my inside connection. Shan smiles as she takes a wink at Charles. To see if Dana DNA will tell us the truth about you, tell us the truth that you've been running from. Shan holds up the test. Well, ladies, it looks like a match. That pretty Miss Kennedy is Ariane's, and I'm sure Trinity belongs to Juice, or God knows who, since her DNA did not match Ariane's. You whore, Shan says with a smile. My eyes filled with tears, my heart racing, everything around me seemed to fall silent as I try to gather my thoughts. I hadn't slept with Ariane in a year. I saw him a few times once I got back from Houston, but we didn't fuck. This bitch was insane, like her dead friend. How could I have not seen through any of this? I grabbed my head trying to make sense out of something I know isn't true. I had sex with Juice 3 weeks after we moved to Tampa. I remember it was the first night my ribs felt better. That would have put a 5 or 6 or more week period in between sex with Ariane and sex with Juice. Could it be? And come to think of it, Kennedy and Trinity don't look alike. Kennedy looks like me, but is now darker than she was when she was born. But hey, so is Juice. Trinity looks Cuban and a lot like Maria. I was feeling too many things, and it was for a good reason. My world was coming down on me, and at the worst possible time in my life. At my wedding on my freaking 29th birthday, I zoomed back into now, and I realized Juice and Shan are arguing. Bitch, get your stank ass out of our shit before I make my wife beat your ass. Maria is trying to hold Juice back, and Aunt Sheila is holding Dior. And we know scary ass Kamisha ain't doing anything. Terrence Jr. is holding on to my arm, trying to comfort me. I can hear him saying, "Fuck Shan." Once I heard my baby start to cry because of the commotion, all I see is red when I look at Shan. Before I know it, I break loose from my brother, run to Shan, cock my hand back. I hit her so hard, she falls against the table where we were seated. This big Amazon-looking bitch gets up like it's nothing and charges towards me. When Shan hits me, it's directly in the eye, and it swells immediately. Shan grabs me by my neck, choking me with one hand and punching me with the other. I can't believe this chick is this strong, and she beat my ass right now on my wedding day. Finally getting loose from her death grip, I'm able to grab Shan and fight back just for another moment. I feel someone put their arm around my neck. Losing my breath, I frantically look out the side of my eye, and I'm shocked. Charles has grabbed me so Shan can get the upper hand on me again. I feel the grip loosen as Juice punches Charles. Shan grabbed a hold of me once more and pushes me to the floor. It's slippery, and at this moment, I start to wonder why I didn't come out of my stiletto heels. I don't know why. I don't know, but I'm regretting it. With me slipping and unable to grip the ground, I can barely get up and fight her back. I grab Shan's waist and punch her in the stomach as I try to get up. Pushing her to the floor, I finally have the upper hand. I sit on Shan's chest and punch her in the mouth for talking shit to me. Shan's manly ass grabbed my arm and flipped me over. Shan stands up and drags me a few inches as she punches me in the face and kicks me in my stomach before Juice grabs me, punches Shan in the face, and security puts Shan out of the wedding. Fuck. It's useless. This day is ruined and I'm totally humiliated. Not to mention I just got my ass beat. My daughters are crying. My husband is upset. I'm acting like a raging lunatic. My family and friends are now deeply disappointed. Then the final blow hits me. Charles has been working with Ariane too. My mind races back to the last time we were in Tampa and how each time we were attacked, Charles knew our exact location. I turn and look at Charles, who's standing a few feet away from me, and say, "But why?" Before he could get out anything, DR walks up behind Charles, crashes down on his head with a sterling silver dinner plate, and blood began to pour from his gash. DR is crying frantically and holding on to her stomach. "Charles, you used me to get to Tori. And Juice, you bastard. I'ma fuck you up, you piece of shit." Dior screams as she continues to slap Charles. Terrence grabs Dior, pulling her away. Kamisha helps Terrence escort her out. Juice steps in and squares off again with Charles. Silence fell amongst everyone at the moment he and Charles begin to fight. They're tearing this place up, tearing up this place. Knocking over tables, breaking dishes and decorations. My guests begin to scatter, to run and scream. Juice picks up Charles like he's nothing more than a rag doll, slamming him across Juice's ice sculpture. Charles gets up dazed, and they continue to fight. I cringe as I see them headed towards our beautiful, expensive wedding cake. It was only a matter of seconds, and that too was destroyed. I saw a few people. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I saw a few people with their cell phones out recording the event unfolding at my dream wedding. Here it is, Tori Lee involved in some major drama. Where does it end? I wonder to myself as I stand there and stare at everything from there is a blur. I don't want to do anything but find my baby girls. I don't want to do anything but find my baby girls and leave. My wedding is ruined. My best friend's boyfriend completely betrayed me and everyone else in my circle. I noticed Maria with the twins coming near me. I grab her hand and we head out the door. Out of the corner of my eye, I see security has Juice and Charles is laid out on the floor. Security has Juice and Charles is laid out on the floor. I'm glad it's over between those two. Juice was trying to literally beat him to death. I don't wait for anyone or anything else. Maria and I focus on getting in our limo. I slam the door to the limo without saying a word, only tapping the window for the driver to pull off. What are you, but not before Juice opens the limo door. "What are you doing?" "Well, what are you doing?" Juice said with his body in the way of me reclosing the door. "Leaving with the girls. This is horrible." I didn't have a clue. Juice climbs into the limo with us. "No, baby girl, this isn't horrible. This is our life, and I'm going to spend the rest of it with you." I take a long breath as I look over at the girls. Juice massages my shoulders. "Can we talk, Tori?" I drop my head, but nod yes, since I know this is a subject that has to be dealt with. Maria understands and exits the limo with the twins to give us a few minutes. Right on time, Aunt Jody pulls up and picks up Maria with the girls. I'm glad because the twins need a calm environment, and I can't give that to them right now. I am so upset I'm shaking. Tori, what's up? Why are you so afraid right now? You think I hadn't heard those rumors? Ariane made sure that got back to me along with other things that I never said anything to you about. He bragged about everything y'all did. I knew about the threesome you had with Ariane and Tasia before we even left Houston, but that's none of my business, and it didn't make a difference to me. That nigga made sure I knew every time he hit it and every shopping spree. The nigga did everything he could to make sure he got under my skin about you. He saw the way I looked at you when you would walk past us. That nigga wasn't stupid. He always knew I was capable of having you. I wanted you back then, and now that you mine, nothing is going to change that. Juice pauses for a moment to take a sip out of the complimentary glass of champagne in the back of the limo. Man, I should have suspected Charles. I mean, me, him, and Ariane have done business out of town only once. Even though Charles was my man, I should have known it was easy for him to get him. He had money, but he was always fascinated with the way we was running our shit back in Houston and the Carolinas. I just want to know when and how did Ariane get into his head? How long has this shit been in play? These streets and these niggas so grimy, but fuck it. We gonna ride this thing together till the wheels fall off. Juice leans over and gives me a passionate kiss. I look at Juice and I know this was probably the least of my worries. But I say to him, you know what? The thing that bothered me the most with today is that I didn't even get to kick that bitch Shan ass for what she did, the role she played in all of this. You told me when you met them they were shady. I couldn't see it. We had been down since high school, but I guess that doesn't mean that they love you or really down for you. Taking a deep sigh of relief, on the brighter side, Kennedy and Trinity are safe and I still have you. Oh, and we's married now. I guess that counts for something, right? Juice smiled at me, tapped the limo driver's window, and asked him to pull off. I think it would be a long time before I step foot back into the Georgia aquarium. Not to mention, they probably don't want me or my family back in their establishment, and I can't blame them. I silently wonder how much the bill gonna be after all of this damage we caused tonight. Couldn't be happily ever after. Our honeymoon in New York was beautiful. Not only did I get to see the Big Apple. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna just wait. We're gonna just sit. We're gonna carry this thing out. I think tomorrow will be the last reading. Okay. I don't have time, y'all, because I have to go grocery shopping for the children's. You have to have a work life, and then at this time during the day, when the kids are out of school, you also got to rock the mom. You know what I'm saying? The mom stuff. But boy, I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness. Shannon, Tony, Michelle, and Tori Lee. Y'all is a mess and a half. I cannot believe it. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think. Guys, please make sure you are checking Money is the Motive reality wrap for the reality TV version of this book. Yes, that happens on this channel. Make sure you guys check out for that. Make sure you guys go to Teahive movie night where you guys can get all of my movie news, compilations of specific people's videos that I've put out, and you're going to get your reality wraps that I do for everybody's book on that channel, as well as my documentaries that I create about the beef sector of YouTube and several different documentaries, including a documentary about a young man that was charged to 35 years at the age of 14, Tory Chisholm. All right, guys, leave comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check the community tab. I'm a brand bitch.